Hello. For $1 a day, you can donate to the iView Sports Podcast Fund. Nah, I'm just messing with you. We ain't doing no donations. We ain't doing no love offerings. Don't worry about none of that. We just gonna talk about sports over here. So yes, we got a video. It's time. We finally made it. It's been a whole season. We got to talk about your Super Bowl. These people is ready. We've been waiting for a long time. Them 2 weeks seem like a whole month. I ain't gonna lie. You get used to football every week, and then it's like the 2 weeks, and a lot goes on. But yep, we finally here. We're gonna do the predictions. We got New England Patriots versus Seattle Seahawks. That's what it is. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about your people. So I'm gonna talk about the Patriots. Drake May is battling a shoulder injury. Said he's good to go. Sam Darnold, oblique injury. Said he's good to go. They always gonna say they're good to go. Who's gonna sit out? But two quarterbacks going into a Super Bowl with concerning injuries, but I mean, it's the last game of the year, so I guess you might as well leave it all out there. You got to September after this to get your mind right, so might as well go out with a bang. New England, 4th offense, 8th in defense. Seattle, 7th in offense, 5th in defense. What it's going to come down to for New England to win this game, you are going to have to get Henderson and Stevenson going on that running side of the game. And Drake May, MVP finalist in the season, in these playoffs, has not looked like that man. The problem is you've been playing top 5 defenses the whole playoffs, but here we are. He's in the Super Bowl, so we can't deny him. He's done something right, but you don't have any injuries on this side of the defense, and this is another top defense that you're gonna deal with. Not the best one you've seen, but more complete. Because some of the other ones, they had the really good defense, and the offense was lacking, missing a quarterback. Quarterback just couldn't throw the ball to the right team. Quarterback had a broken hand, so you had to deal with those type of offenses and not, deal with the defenses, but not those type of offenses. This is probably the best offense you're going to deal with, hence the reason they're in the Super Bowl. But you're going to have to get that running game going. You don't want Drake May. He's great against the blitz, but you don't want him out there trying to make too much happen. Find Diggs, find Henry early, get those guys going. Once Diggs get going, we already know he's going to be engaged. You want to keep him engaged. That's going to be your bread and butter. The problem is Drake May. What kind of Drake May are we going to get? Battling a shoulder injury, but he hasn't looked like MVP finalist Drake May during the playoffs. That's the problem that concerns. Could it be the age? Yeah, second season. What do you want from him? At the same time, you are in the Super Bowl, so something has to be shown that you can get over the hump and you can win the Super Bowl, because you're here for a reason. The problem with New England is they're going to have to take that pressure off of him. You don't want to put too much on him. You have Mike McDaniels. I'm sorry, not Mike McDaniels. Josh McDaniels. Too many McDaniels. Offensive coordinator for New England. He's been here for a long time. He's been to a lot of Super Bowls with Brady. He knows what to do. He's going to call a good game. You already know he's going to put him in the best position to win. Drake May is going to have to execute. And you know he's going to take a lot of pressure off of him, but Drake May, you can't get itchy back there and try to do too much. You know you can handle the blitz. We know you like to take off and run as well, but you're going to have to make sure that you don't play with this Seattle defense. Williams, Murphy, Lawrence, those 3 names. I'm putting a lot of pressure on you on that Seattle defense. You guys are going to have to go get that kid because you're the line. You are the ones that's going to shut it down. Weatherspoon, Warren in the secondary. You're going to have to make sure that you keep Diggs uncomfortable. You're going to have to put body on Henry. You don't want him getting him going. And that's what's going to have to happen on that side. You're going to have to make Drake May feel uncomfortable. We've seen that a lot in the playoffs. Not to the extent where it's caused them to lose. It's crazy. You just seen a completely different guy from regular season to playoffs, but he has made it here. The defense has covered up. Once again, like I said, the offenses hasn't matched the defenses that they have faced. You're going to have to put up points against the Seattle team because they fully staffed and they are at full power. They're not going to come in and let you get away with scoring 10 points. You're going to have to do more than what you've done. Are we going to see Drake May fold under that? Hopefully not, but we'll see. Seattle side of the game, you already know. Jackson Smith and Nigma, you got to get the ball. What you did to everybody this year. That's what's gonna have to happen today. That is gonna be business as usual. That's just what it is. Sam Darnold, he already knows that. You can get Shaheed in as well. Walker, of course, on the running game. Even though they lost their backup, uh, I don't think Walker's going to need much rest. He seems like he doesn't need to take any plays off. He's going to bully as much as he can. So I think you are still at full staff, and you know that you can get the running game going. Walker, he can get 100. You ain't got to worry about Jack Smith Enigma. Somebody got to put a body on this guy. But his route running is so clean. It's hard to stop somebody like that. Looking at you, Gonzalez, Christian, you're going to have to deal with this kid the whole game. Carlton Davis, could you put him on him? You could, but do you want to? Do you really want to? I don't want you to. Not for y'all health. It probably ain't going to work out the best. But yeah, that's the one. If you can get him out the game, you get him in bad situations, you might have to double team him. But we seen him double team and he just breaks free. But you got to do something, because if he gets going early, you already know Darnold is going to get in a rotation with him, and then we're going to see what we seen in the Rams game where nobody can stop this guy. And you look up, he got 150 yards and 1,000 catches. So we don't want that. If you want to win, you don't want that. On the New England defensive side, Landry, injured, looking like a game-time decision. They didn't say he was out, but they didn't say he was going to play either. You're going to need him. He's one of your leading sack players on that side of the defense. You have Milton Williams. He was in Super Bowl last year for the Eagles. Hence the reason he's here. Got the big payday because he put up big numbers in the Super Bowl. Made Mahomes work. I mean, it was tough against him. But here we are in another Super Bowl. Are we going to see a repeat? That's what Jay brought you in here for. That's what got you the payday last year. So I guess you got to show him that you're about that business. But you need to make sure Williams doesn't get going. Keep him out the middle. We seen what happened last time when he got going. Even though people was playing out of position for Kansas City. You don't want that same smoke this time. Does Seattle have a good line as Kansas City? That's debatable. But you don't want that big man causing ruckus in your backfield. You want to get Darnold going early, because if Darnold gets going early, we seen in the Rams game that 50-yard pass to Shaheed got him going. He felt comfortable. When Darnold gets rattled, you see a different, complete person. Last time, with Darnold, it's funny with him because he can throw multiple interceptions and he can look like a bad player, and this team still wins by 10 points. So I really don't know. They're just a complete team. Seattle is they might just be destined for this. This just might be their time. You never seen a team that complete where they really don't have that many flaws. It's hard to pick flaws out of them. They really don't have any. They're pretty much playing to lose against themselves. Nothing against New England. I know everybody gets on New England because of their record. There's nothing you could do about it. But there has been some teams that has had a record where they won 3 games the previous year and they did not win 14 the next. So I guess that's got to count for something. They keep finding a way to win in these playoffs against these good teams. They played a lot of teams that people thought, if you went back to the beginning of the season, you would have said all 3 of those teams are better than New England by far. But here they are. So this one, what do we talk about? What do we say about this one? I'm going to go with Seattle. I've been picking against New England the whole time. I'm about 0 for 3 against New England. I'm trying to get my record straight. I'm about 6-6. So I need this victory, Seattle. I'm sorry I picked against you with the Rams. I apologize. I thought the Rams was on a roll. They was, but they didn't finish the job. So look, I apologize. Let me back in, Seattle. I need y'all to right my wrongs so I can end the season on over 500. We strive for greatness over here. We want to get that winning record. That's what we're looking for. I'm just going to take Seattle because I believe that, Darnold is the more experienced quarterback. I think Seattle is just on the way. The way they play all year has been consistent. It really doesn't matter who they play. they have really not had many fall through games or many cause for concern, and they fully staffed pretty much. So it's not like you're looking to have injuries help you out with Seattle. It's just a tough team. They well coached, they well put together, and you pretty much got the best duo in the league. I mean, one of the best receivers in the league right now. I mean, he's led the league all year receptions. Darnold is gonna find them, so you ain't gotta really worry about that. I just think they're on their way. New England has had a magical season. I mean, anything better than 3 wins is a better season than what you had, right? So I'm not saying this is the end of the line for you guys. I just don't think it's gonna happen today. So I'm gonna go Seattle. Now Seattle, look, don't make your boy look bad. I'm trying to do the right thing here. I'm sorry I didn't pick you last time, but I'm picking you this time. So come on, look out for me, New England. I should have learned my lesson. I didn't pick against you the whole playoffs, but look, I don't want no smoke. I'm just calling it how I feel. I'm just going by how I see. So I'm going Seattle. That's where I'm at. So what did we learn about these two teams? We learned that you can go from 3 wins to 14 in one season. And we learned that even though you play top 10 defenses, you can still make it to the Super Bowl with little to no offense. We learned that if you have a guy like Sam Darnold who wins 14 games, you probably need to keep him in your building because GMs get fired for this. That's another video for another day. But yeah. And if your name is Jackson Smith Enigma, nobody can pretty much stop you. You can only stop yourself. You're just out there playing with yourself. That's all. So yeah, that's what we got. I'm going with Seattle. I appreciate you guys for watching. I will catch you on the next video.